Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to meet you in here. My name is Yang, and this is my partner, Shai.
Hello, everyone.
Today our topic is named "The Future of the Print Media." We'd like to follow this structure. Firstly, we will introduce some basic information about media methods in modern society. Then we will make a compare with the print media and the electronic media. And in this part, we will tend to focus on talk about the development of the print media. And finally, we will give some our predictions about the development of print media. And I'd like to start from the background of the modern media. So, what is meant by media methods in modern society? It can be included by two most important parts, which are print media and electronic media. And about the print media, it's a kind of a publication by using a printed form on a paper, such as we all know, the newspapers and magazines. And the electronic media, it's a kind of another media method by using the technology. For example, the televisions and radio program, or definitely the internet. And all of these kinds of methods are very important in our people's life, but in recent research shows that there are some increasing people tend to pay more attention on the electronic media. So there is a discuss about that the print media will disappear in the future because of the high development of the technology media. So basic on this, the statement of our thesis is the print media will not disappear in the future with the development of electronic media. To analyze the reasons, we divided our statement into the three parts. Firstly, we will compare with the print media and electronic media, and then we will talk about the history of the print media, and then we will give our discussion about will the print media disappeared. Now I'd like to ask my partner Shai. She will give some details.
Thank you, Yang. Hello, everyone. My name is Shai. Now let's have a look at this graph. It's a comparison between the print media and the electronic media. Firstly, in terms of the speed, when we talk about the print media, there must be a process involved the print and sale. So, for example, when a news happens, people have to wait until the newspaper to be printed out and sold to get the information. While the electronic media, for example, the computer, they can put the information as soon as possible. So we think the electronic media is more efficient than the print media. Secondly, in terms of the cost, because of the print media have to give the industry process about the print and sale, so they usually cost too much. On the other hand, the electronic media, which were supported by the high technology, just once they started, they just need less money to keep it operation. However, different from the electronic media, the print media tends to be more professional, especially in recent years. For example, the world-famous magazines such as Vogue or National Geographic, they usually just focus on one area and gain high reputations, and they usually tend to be more authoritative than the websites or the TV programs. Third, when we talk about the contents, the research shows that the print media usually tend to report more serious contents than the electronic media. The electronic media, they usually report they were always thought as an entertainment medium. Now let's have a look at the history of the print media. Take the newspaper, for instance. The newspaper, as the oldest print media, used to be the most important channel of the information transfer. The first newspaper was published in the year 1645. And it means that the history of the newspaper have almost 400 years. Next, in terms of the cultural tradition, the print, the newspaper, some of the most efficient newspaper already became the symbol of the civilization. For example, the Times in the UK or the New York in the USA. Okay, so would the print media disappear? Although the electronic media have their advantages, for example, they can offer great amount of information, or they are easy to achieve, so they make our life for convenience. And what's more, they already become a part of people's modern society. But the print media cannot be replaceable because they have their own features, such as they are authority, they are reliable, and they are more professional. So all in all, as we discussed above, the print media will not disappear because of the highly development of the electronic media. On the contrary, they will find their way to adopt the new environment and become more professional and pertinent. That's all. Thank you. So let's welcome my partner back, and we are glad to answer any questions. Yes.
You're focusing on the print media.
Yes.
But right now, I know you're current. Based on what's happening around the world, most governments look for a way of shutting down the print media. They really focus on shutting down the print media. Countries where you have crisis. So there are other ways which people, especially in the press, try to get their information out, probably through some other electronic means. Don't you think nowadays people don't really concentrate on the print media for information, rather the electronic media?
Yes, that's a good question. But we are trying to say is, although the importance of the print media have the decline trend, but it's also irreplaceable in our life. Not only because it's a transfer of the information, but also it's a traditional way of get the information to read, or a kind of lifestyle. Yeah.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
In conclusion, in what direction do you think the future of electronic media? Thank you.
The develop of the electronic media, obviously, it's kind of it's going to more developed, I think.
Well,
is that mean?
Yes, we think the electronic
no doubt
will become more and more important in the future. But in our presentation, what I'm trying to say is the print media will not be disappear because of the electronic media development.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all.